Hi, it's Mike Larson from Encounter Church. I've been pastoring this church for almost 8 years now. This church was planted in 1935, and the faithful people of that church, they cut the ribbon on this building in 1958. So in the 1970s, the influence and affluence went out as the dairy farmers moved away. And their missional strategy prior to that was like, have more babies, and it worked. And it really filled the church. But as the neighborhood started to change, their missional strategy didn't. But in the 90s, the core team here at Encounter took on some of the most impoverished parts of the city, and that's one of the streets is called Eucalyptus Street. And we go out there, we've been going out there for over 20 years, going over there and picking up kids to bring back here to teach life skills and tell them about Jesus. And we've been doing that for 20 years. We're still going in there and serving that community. We're here on Eucalyptus Street in Bellflower, and we've been bringing the Blue Bus down here for over 20 years now. In the 90s, this place was pretty much ran by gangs and drug dealers. It was so bad that the city had actually put up barriers on the end of the street here so you can only go one way in and one way out. And so we would drive the bus in here every Wednesday to pick up the kids, and we'd honk the horn and everything would stop on the streets because they knew the Blue Bus was here. The kids would come out and they'd pile in, and we'd take them over to church, and we'd have life skill lesson stuff and talk about Jesus with them every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. And then on Christmas, we have Eucalyptus Christmas, where we bring the whole church. We come down here with food and gifts and toys for the kids that we serve here regularly on Wednesday nights. And we just bless them. We just bless them with Christmas gifts and their family with food. And we've been doing it for, like I said, more than 20 years. And we've seen great change on this street. There's no more barriers. There are still gangs on this street and drug dealers on the street, but they're not having the impact that they used to. And so we're really grateful for that and grateful to be able to serve this street. This is Nicole. She is the Director of Community Outreach for the church, and I wanted her to tell you a little bit about Summer Day Camp.
Sweet. As he said, I'm Nicole McGahee, and I have been working here for a lot of years, but I'm super excited each year to do this Summer Day Camp. So our goal is to provide a safe and fun place for kids during the summer for our community. And a lot of our community members don't have the resources to be able to pay for an expensive camp or somewhere for them to go, but the parents need to work, and so they need a place. So we come alongside those parents and provide quality care for them from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. every single day. And I think the greatest thing that has come out of this Summer Day Camp program is a leadership development program where we have middle school, high school, and college students that all work for us, and they get plugged into the program as leaders in training. And they meet with me each morning for a discipleship time, and they grow as leaders, and they start to begin to learn how to not only work with kids, but how to further their relationship with Jesus Christ. Yeah. And so at the end of it, it's our goal for them to have the opportunity to be baptized. One year we had 19 kids that made the decision for Christ and that were baptized at the end of that summer. Yeah. And it's awesome to see where they have gone from here to go ahead and continue carrying that out into our community and other communities around. And so that's a huge goal of ours. Right now you'll see this is completely empty, but in the months of June and July it'll be filled with kids. We do a 5-week camp, and it's really cool because we've got people from Encounter Church that have already bought in to help us send kids to camp that maybe can't afford it, and other great organizations that have just come alongside of us to help us to do what we're doing. So our main goal is to get into the schools in our community and just to let them know that we are here for them. We're here to be a resource for them and their families. So tonight, I'm going out with my trusty candy, and I'm going to head to an open house at one of the schools, and we're going to try and hit all of the schools and just let them know that we're here for them. We can't wait to see their kids, and I love the program starts with kids in preschool, and they graduate up, and the kids look forward to eventually becoming a CIT when they're in 7th grade, and then when they're in high school. And I have some parents that have called me and said, my kid needs a real job for the full year, but she wants to work for you, so I guess I'll let her. So I think that's the most exciting thing, is the kids just love to be here no matter what age they are. So we're just grateful for all the support that we've been given. We are so grateful for the MANA grant program that has allowed us to get out into our community. We can't do it on our own, and so it's great to have that funding and those resources to be able to think outside the box and do some things that we really can invest in our community. So we've connected with a case manager at each school who is helping us to identify the families that truly need some help and support. And so we've connected with them. We're going to be filling backpacks for them when they go back to school. We're going to do 40 backpacks for them. We also are doing a coat drive where we're collecting coats and washing them all up, and we're going to have a whole store out here where they can come and get free coats come winter. We've got about 75 of those already. We look forward to doing Thanksgiving baskets for families and getting food into the households of people that need them. We also have several homeless families, and so we're getting together to get creative on what we can give them that they won't need to refrigerate or have a microwave for. So we're learning what our community needs. We're not just doing what we think they need, but we're asking the questions. And it's only because of the MANA grant that we are allowed to do that and that we can get out into our community. So thank you so much.
Thank you, MANA grant.